Welcome to Crackback. My name is Andrew. Today we're cracking open Strixhaven School of Mages. Let's get cracking. Our first card today is Fuming Effigy, followed by Unwilling Ingredient, Waterfall Aerialist, Spined Carrack, Pigment Storm, Excavated Wall, Prismari Pledge Mage, Rise of Extus, Guiding Voice, Introduction to Annihilation, Spell Satchel, Tenured Ink Caster, Prismari Apprentice, Torrent Sculptor with Flamethrower Sonata on the back. Our Mystical Archives is Cultivate. And then we have a pest token to round out the pack. So again, we have a pest. Then we have Cultivate for our Mystical Archives, which for 2 and a green is a sorcery that says, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal those cards, put one onto the battlefield tapped and the other into your hand, and then shuffle. This is your quintessential green ramp spell. You're getting a land on the field and one in your hand, so you have a land drop for next turn, and you already have a little bit more land available to you. This should go in just about any green deck you can find where it's legal. It's going to give you just that much more fuel. Like I said, it's the quintessential green ramp spell, so it should be used. Next we have Torrent Sculptor with Flamethrower Sonata on the back. So we'll look at both sides. Torrent Sculptor is a 2/2 creature for 2 and 2 blue that has Ward 2, and when Torrent Sculptor enters the battlefield, exile an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. Put a number of +1/+1 counters on Torrent Sculptor equal to half that card's mana value rounded up. Okay, that's a okay creature. Let's look at the sorcery on the back. Flamethrower Sonata is a sorcery for 1 and a red that says discard card, then draw a card. When you discard an instant or sorcery card with this spell, Flamethrower Sonata deals damage equal to that card's mana value to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. This is looting along with a ping, essentially. So you obviously want to discard an instant or sorcery with this when you're going for that loot effect, so that then you're getting to deal some damage to a creature or planeswalker. That's okay. I think both sides of this card are okay. You won't be upset about using either side, but I think I prefer the sorcery to the creature. While the creature does have Ward 2, so it has a little protection, Ward 2 means that if if this creature would be the target of a spell or ability, your opponent has to pay 2, otherwise that ability is countered, or that spell is countered. The exile effect on the Torrent Sculptor is okay. Exiling an instant or sorcery from your graveyard and putting +1/+1 counters on it for half of the mana cost of that instant or sorcery is nice. Getting, a 2/2 with like 2 or 3 +1/+1s is okay. It's going to be a nice creature to have. And Ward 2 is going to be nice protection for it. But I think I like the sorcery better for the loot effect and getting a ping to just potentially remove a threat your opponent has. But like I said, you're not going to go wrong using either side of this spell. It certainly is a good dual-faced card. Both have good upside to use. Next we have Prismari Apprentice, Tenured Ink Caster, Spell Satchel, Introduction to Annihilation, Guiding Voice, Rise of Extus, Prismari Pledge Mage, Excavated Wall, Pigment Storm, Spined Karak, Waterfall Aerialist, Unwilling Ingredient, and Fuming Effigy. And that's all for today. Thank you for cracking along with me. Be sure to check back tomorrow as we crack open another pack.